Alright guys, I'm currently standing outside of a 2020 Honda Pilot. This is the EX model. We're going to walk up to the Moroni sticker, or the window sticker, for some additional information. So feel free to pause the video right here. We're going to get a little closer just in case you can't read that. Talks about the fuel economy is going to be 18 for the city, 26 for the highway with a combined rating of 21. You have all of your safety ratings on the bottom right hand corner. Where the vehicle's made at, the price point, and then the list of features which we're going to go over. They do offer this in a front wheel drive and all wheel drive. This particular one is going to be an all wheel drive. All right. So as we sneak towards the front, it's going to come with 2 key fobs, and remote start comes standard. To use remote start, you simply hit lock twice, hold this button down. A few seconds later, lights are going to flash, as you can see right down there. Now it's going to heat and cool to 72 degrees. All right, it runs for 10 minutes and 10-minute intervals for you. Now simply click and hold that button down, it deactivates it. You're going to have a 3.5 V6 is going to be in there with a 9-speed automatic transmission. All of your Honda sensing comes standard. I'm talking about your lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, and your forward collision magnetic braking. You got your LED fog lights and LED daytime running lights. Now with your LED daytime running lights, you start from here, kind of wrap around right into your chrome, and it just wraps back around into the other headlight. As we get around the side, you're going to have your 18-inch alloyed rims, looking pretty nice. Then you're going to have heated side mirrors with a turning indicator. We're going to have a smart entry, so once the car is locked, as we lock that now, you can walk up to the car with the key fob in your pocket, jacket, purse, whatever. Put your hand on the handle, unlocks it for you. And you can lock it by hitting this button, and you can walk away. Everything's locked, so that's pretty nice. Now you're going to have a capless tank, so as we pop the tank, no longer a $2 cap that you had to fight anymore or worry about if you put it back on. It's just a slide and go, fill up and shut. So that's pretty nice. Now let's kind of wrap here towards the back side. You're going to have LED taillights, kind of a nice little grounded. You're going to have a multi-angle camera in the back, nice little all-wheel drive badging here. You're going to have a hydraulic gate. So here's the back. You're going to have the spare tire. It's going to be underneath the vehicle. Now to access that, you're going to have to pop this open and ratchet down to get the spare tire. This nice little lid here is reversible, so if you want to protect that car because you got a cooler or something, you can reverse it onto the plastic part. It snaps right in. Let's try to do that one-handed here. All right, not bad so far. Nice little visual. So as you see, it snaps right in. Now if you need a little more height in the back for cargo space, it locks just down right there. So now you have a little more room, a little more height. All right, let's bring that up. So now if you got any boxes, some cargo stuff that you want to kind of throw in here, these seats do fold down. Pull the lever, comes down. It's going to be a 60-40 split from that point. There it is. Nice, flat, no additional little hump or anything to worry about. You're going to have some additional little cubby space. So if you want something a little more quick access to stuff like that, you can throw it down there. And a nice little tray here on this side. Nice little hook for your bags, little tie downs to prevent things from jumping around as you're hauling something. Oh, there's the other tie down right there. You have a 12-volt plug-in. You got your emergency gas funnel there, so if you have a gas can with a collapsible nozzle, you'll want to use that, because if you don't, it will get stuck in there, and that won't be fun. These seats, let's bring these up. You can recline these in multiple different ones. So there's probably 3 different, actually there is 3 different settings. As you can see, this is as far back as it goes, and that's kind of more up as it kind of goes, so it kind of accommodate for comfort or space you need in the back. Now let's swing over here towards the back side. As we open up the door, you can have some additional cubby space, nice leather armrests. You're gonna have cloth seats. You have the armrest, cup holder, all right here. Now these seats, middle seats, are going to be adjustable. They have a squeeze bar underneath. Simply squeeze that, you can slide forward and back. So adjust accordingly. You're going to have a one-touch button. Push that, slides everything forward so people can jump in the back here. You got some additional cup holders, adjustable air vents, lights. You have your third seat belt right over there for the third row, and then the second row you're going to have your third seat belt there. Now as we get in here, you're going to have your climate control for the people in the back. They can adjust accordingly with some additional cubby space. You can lock them out of this if it need to be, if anyone's already debating about what the temperature should be at. Adjustable vents up here. Nice little pockets on each side. Carpet mats come standard. No additional charge with Honda. Now this is going to be a push button, so once we get inside, I'll let you know how to turn that on. And you guys know what this is, that we're opening the door. You guys know about power windows, power locks, your window lock button. Some additional cubby space. A couple different tiers. Now you're gonna have power seating, so it's gonna be an 8-way adjuster. You got your forward and back, up and down, and then tilt. And you have your tilt for the back half there, and then your lumbar. So you have your hood release, your parking brake. Let's kind of jump in here to talk a little more about the interior. So with the push button, it's got to make sure the key fob's in the car, which is in my pocket at the moment. Put my foot down on the brake and push this button, and the vehicle will start right up. Now over here on the left hand side of the steering wheel, guys, you have your mirror selector. So I'm going to slide all the way to the right, select the right, select on the left, and adjust accordingly. You have an econ button. You can tell if that's on or off by the green leaf on the bottom left hand corner. So as I hit that button now, it's not on. Now it is. So with econ, it changes the performance of your car. It changes up the RPMs, nerves the power of your acceleration, and AC to give you additional fuel economy on your highways, the most effective. So you may be looking at from 2 to 4 more miles to a gallon. You can keep it on for city driving. It just won't be as effective as it is for your highway, because with city you're stopping and going. You have some other customizations down here. You have your road departure as part of the lane keep assist. You have your forward collision magnetic braking, and then your vehicle stability assist. You get your steering wheel adjustment here off to the side of the wheel. It's going to be a telescope, so it goes up and down, in and out. Just adjust it accordingly. Now you got your auto headlights. And you got your wipers, everything over there on the other stick. Then you can adjust your brightness of your display with those 2 buttons. Now as we look over here on the side mirror, now with your blind spot information system, it's no longer on the side mirror, and they're going to have it right down here on the inside. So think about the heavy rain, snow, stuff like that. It'll be easier to see on the end here. So when you're driving down the road, a car is in your blind spot, like off to the side, it's just going to light up. If you're using a turn-in indicator that you want to turn in that lane while a car is in your blind spot, that's going to light up and beep at you. Now, I was kind of checking out the steering wheel here, guys. You're going to have all these cool, nice buttons. Let's talk a little bit about your Honda sensing. It's going to be on the right-hand side. You can tell when it's available by the green writing. You got the ACC, and then that's your adaptive cruise control, and then your lane keep assist system. It's going to be the LKAS. If you don't like those sensings, you can shut it out by hitting the main button here. So it's no longer available. It won't come on, or you can't activate it. I'm going to hit that again. So we like it. Let's talk about it. So with your lane keep assist, it's going to be this button here. It only comes on between 45 and 90 miles an hour, so your highway driving. Gives you a visual confirmation when it's doing its job. So if we hit this button now, it's going to be hollowed out lines. So it's because it's not going the proper speed and we're not finding lines in the road. So if we are going that certain criteria, those lines like you see on this button here is filled in dotted white lines, and will give you that visual confirmation up there. Now your cruise control, you can set that by hitting set, and then you're going to adjust the speed from that point by hitting these buttons. Then you have your adaptive cruise control. As you hit this button, we're setting the distance between us and the car in front of you. So more lines means further away, while less lines means closer. You have hands-free here for your phone, so it can be all voice command as well. You can choose to answer it here on the wheel, or when someone calls, it will display little information here, and it would be a little touch screen so you can touch it and answer. Now with voice command, if you have me saved in your phone, some people do, you can hit that and say, hey, call Crazy Chris on mobile phone. Will give me a quick call. I'll answer any questions you may have, or just maybe say hello. Now you have your home menu here. As we hit that, we have a couple different options, kind of thumb through what will it display up top. You're going to have your volume, your different music sources, all that stuff changes from that point. As you kind of select things, you can hit the back button to back out, go back to the home menu. Now we do have a white light there on the top. That changes colors as you're driving down the road. Kind of think of it as a coach that kind of coaches you when you're being fuel efficient. When you are, it's going to turn green. Okay, so for those people who like to be a little more aware about their fuel economy, there's a nice little coach to kind of get you maximize as much as you can out of that. Now as we get over here at the 7-inch display screen, you can pair up to 6 different phones. You can set which one has a priority. You got your different radio stations. You got your, like, FM, AM. You have satellite radio. You can use aux, Apple Carplay, and Android Auto. The list just goes on for what you have. You do get 3 months of satellite radio for free. Now with Apple Carplay and Android Auto, if you have an Apple phone, it's just a plug and play. You'll plug in your phone charger down here on this USB with a picture of a phone on it. It's just plug and go, and it will display everything up here. Now, if you have an Android phone, it's not a problem. You just have to download your Android Auto and allow all the permissions, and then it will display everything up here after you plug and play onto that. You can customize a lot of your vehicle settings. Everything with it by hitting settings. You can go to vehicle. You can customize how the Honda sensing works, when the door is unlocked, when the door is locked. A lot of cool stuff that's going to be in there. You can change the brightness of your screen with this button here. As we just tap it, as you can see, so if it bugs you during your day or nighttime driving, you can adjust accordingly. You have tri-climate. You have the rear passenger in front, so you can allow people to accommodate for their own temperatures, or you can take absolute control by hitting the sync button. You can lock the people out from the back from here, or you can adjust their climate back there accordingly to after you lock them out. And or you can shut it off. So there we go. Just hit that button again. It will display all three. You can have heated seats. It's going to be a 3-tier. You got a low, medium, high. A 12-volt plug-in. Nice little tray. And we put all these back down. Nice little tray here. Cup holders. And then you're going to have your different modes for driving. As you guys already know, park, reverse, neutral, drive. Then you have a low gear drive. Now when you throw this in reverse, you can have that multi-angle backup camera that's going to pop up. So as these buttons show right here, it's going to be a push button, touch screen, I mean. So they kind of show how the camera acts. The first one's going to be a wide view, catch a little more as you're pulling out of your driveway. Cars coming from your blind spot. And then you have the right behind you view, and then a straight down from your rear bumper. You got this button way over here, that's for your cross traffic monitoring system. So as you're backing up and a car is coming in, it will point out what car, where's the car, what side the car is coming from, and it also gives you a noise, so it will beep at you to let you know. Now, cool thing is, as you turn your wheel, that changes colors and guides you. So it'll let you know that you're not aligned and what direction you're going. All right, let's put that back in park. You have this button here for your traction management. So as we select it here, it's going to give you different modes to optimize your handling and to those kind of environments. So it's going to change up the RPMs, all that kind of stuff, so you can perform better. So with snow, you got a mud, you got a sand. Just adjust accordingly. You're going to have some additional cubby space with a nice little slide tray. You're going to have an aux, a USB, and a 12-volt. Right down there. Plenty of space. Now, glove box, pretty deep. Got a nice cloth seats up here front again, armrest. You're gonna have a nice little lights with the visors. Sunglass. Goes right in there. You got a nice little conversation mirror to keep an eye on the kiddos back there, pets, cargo. Makes it easy. You can see it just from right over here. See everything. Well thought of. All right, so this is pretty much the 2020 Honda Pilot. This is going to be the EX model. Let's take one last look here on the outside. If you guys have any other further questions about the Pilot in general, feel free to drop a comment down below. If you guys ever owned one, it could be something of the newer body style, an older body style, anything that predates the 16s. 16s when they come out with this more of this nice kind of curve on it. And just kind of share your guys' thoughts, your opinions about this, all right? All right, well, thank you again for you guys' time. Enjoy your day. Crazy Chris signing off.